After a devastating loss to the Shanghai Dragons last week, the Boston Uprising looked to right the ship today in their match against the Seoul Dynasty. In all honesty, I did not think it was going to happen against Fisher and the boys. Bren, you definitely did not pick it right on the pre-show today. Let's talk about this Boston squad because they came out swinging.
I was dead impressed with Boston, I think. Yeah, I honestly, when I was predicting Boston against Seoul, I wasn't expecting them to be this good. It was based off the impression that I seem to have this kind of hidden intuition that Seoul are just going to implode any day now, with Fisher and Jexa just kind of like wrangling control for who can be the main caller. I'm basing that off no inside information, just basically.
You have not heard any of their
comments. Just me guessing. Yeah, essentially, just me guessing. But Boston really impressed me. I think them having the addition of Color Hex and now Fusions as well. This is the roster that they've been practicing with, and they've really shined here. Their ultimate combos were crisp, they were clean. Boston looking like a very good squad, and I've got to really give props as well to the management of Boston in managing to build another roster despite losing a lot of their players that they had in their first year.
I have to say what impressed me the most from Boston was not just the way that they managed to combine the ultimates, it was also just the general target calling they managed to do. Jaehong has been picked up almost first thing in almost every engagement throughout the entirety of the early stages of the game. It was a bit different throughout the last two maps, I do believe. However, I think their target calling in that regard was incredibly cleverly done.
I think what really impressed me about Boston was that they were winning maps, even though they were getting fewer eliminations from Seoul. Yeah. And the way they were doing it was with some crazy mind games. And they came in prepared for Seoul's EMPs with the Sombra. Yep. They were hiding their supports around corners. They were doing weird attacks that were not really... They were like faking Winston goats while running Reinhardt goats, and it was just, there were all these layers of mind games. It was actually like a super cool match from Boston Analytics.
I like that you mentioned AimGod actually as like a player and playing around the Sombra in particular. I was speaking to Wolf as this match was going on. Yeah, it's fantastic, isn't it? AimGod has really shot up my rankings in terms of...
in the running for best Zen in the league right now.
He was like 1 meter away from the edge of that EMP. That is about as good positioning as you get. He was around the corner too. I mean, fantastic play from AimGod.